I'm a good Boy Scout, of that there's no doubt. But if I were gay, I'd have to say, I'd help old ladies cross the street where cars go zoom, and then I'd help them redecorate their living room. A gay scout shares his recipe to make yummy s'mores and shows you how to camp in the great outdoors. They say gay scouts will never reach fruition because Martha Stewart doesn't like the competition. I'd make a big fire just by rubbing 2 sticks, and in the glow of the blaze give you some beauty tips. Mr. Brady was gay. If I'm barred from the Scouts, I'll be sad and forlorn, especially 'cause I'm into uniforms. I can tie any knot, it's a fun thing to do-y. The only knot I can't tie is with my boyfriend Louis. Some say gays can be cured, but no one's really sure. I know ham can be cured, and what can you say to those who agree? Love can only exist between Ken and Barbie. I'm a good Boy Scout, there is no doubt. I'm a good Boy Scout, there is no doubt. So if you're gay, straight, or other, this Scout's gotta warn ya. It's no homos board on Cafe California. Can I have my badge now? ¿Qué tal? And welcome to Café California. I'm your host, Cris Franco, y soy muy franco. Today we're talking about something people never used to talk about. You know, your spinster Tia Hortensia, your rich Tío Flavio, and his live-in friend Memo. Yes, we're discussing gay Latinos! And to do so, we've assembled this pansexual panel. I have no other way of describing it. We've got everything here. We got Gabriel Reyes, who just happens to be Hollywood's top Latino publicist. He's the president of Reyes Entertainment, and Hispanic businessman selected him as one of the top, most influential Hispanics in U.S. That's Hispanic Business Magazine. And I've selected him as the most fabulous guest we've ever had on Café California. Gabriel says that most Latino organizations don't even have gays on their radar screen yet. Please welcome Gabriel Reyes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I knew it was just a matter of time, Gabriel.
Muchas gracias.
Next, we got Vanjie Griego. She's an award-winning producer. Her latest documentary, Plano Art, Images from Inside, explores Chicano prison folk art on handkerchiefs. So maybe you can explain what the pink handkerchief means in the later on. Ms. Griego has managed Outfest and is the founder of the upcoming Silver Lake Film Festival. She says Latino leadership needs to support gay and lesbian causes. Please welcome Vanjie Griego. Thank you for being here. We have Maria Cardenas. She is with Desert Streams, an organization that promotes sexual clarity. So it's like Windex for your sexuality, I guess. A former lesbian, she's been straight for 15 years, which is over 100 years in gay years, and hopes to help those struggling with their sexuality. Please welcome Maria Cardenas.
Thank you
so much for being here.
Thank you.
Art Pedrosa is a regional manager of a climate control weather company. His strong lobbying for Proposition 22, the anti-gay marriage bill, helped bring support from over 70% of Latino voters. He is currently trying to dehumidify Houston and de-gayify Orange County. Just a joke.
I'm going to patent that equipment.
Really, patent on that. Art believes that we shouldn't legislate forced approval of gay lifestyle. Please welcome Art Pedrosa. Thank you all for being here, my friends. Here's our topic. Once closeted, persecuted, and excluded, gays and lesbians in the 21st century are claiming what they believe to be their rights. To be a soldier, a Boy Scout, or the right to a job or a home. Yet nothing so crystallizes gay and lesbian causes as their desire to now legally marry each other. Does Vermont's recent acknowledgement of civil unions signal the breakdown of marriage, or does it herald society's acceptance of a new, broader definition for the American family? My friends, let's start with the gay marriage issue. I ask Art and Maria, what is wrong if someone wants to marry a person of their own gender or not be married, or isn't that totally personal?
I think it is wrong for the government to sanction something that would change really the bedrock of our society, which is marriage. And when you look at
exclusively between men and women.
Yes, when you look at the rights that the gay community is trying to achieve through this kind of legislation, they already exist. You can go to Office Depot and buy power of attorney paperwork for $20. You can get all kinds of different legal aids to, I think, mitigate those problems. I don't think you need the government to step in. And we saw on June 1, 3 bills failed to go to a vote in the Assembly that would have undermined Prop 22. So you even seen the legislators in California lack the political will.
But I think that what it is that we're looking for is for the same benefits that the government affords married couples to be afforded to us. And I believe that it's just a semantics thing. I think that people when they hear the word marriage, everybody is very much into the traditional form that takes, and I think that that's what makes people alarmed. I believe that now that Vermont passed the same-sex civil union law, I believe that that had a lot to do with why it was passed, because they didn't call it same-sex marriage.
It does validate Prop 22, though. That's why we passed it. And 70% of Latino voters supported Prop 22. So it tells you, at least in our community, it's not a popular concept.
Well, when you're talking about same-sex marriage, and again, I think that goes back to, you're talking about bedrock, and I think for Latino community, marriage evokes the image of church. And I think when you're talking about having 2 women or 2 men walking down the altar to get married in a church is what brings up the hackles of the Latino community. But when you talk about, and you change the language and you say same-sex union, I think you're going to get that 70% is not going to be there.
Well, so many Latinos support labor unions. Maybe they're confused over the word union.
Right.
Well, one of the things, too, though, is you talk about being able to go to the Home Depot. My relationship is not relegated to going to the Home Depot and getting a form that says we can be together and that we can enjoy the same rights. But what about Social Security benefits? If a spouse dies, and if my spouse dies and is receiving Social Security benefits, I don't receive those Social Security benefits as a spouse. That's one of the things that changing the law would give me. And I think I have a right to that.